Welcome back, gamers. Lazy Gamer here, and welcome to another exciting episode of Secret Files. So, I didn't want to go inside this structure last time because of some stuff going on inside, but this time I guess I have to. So, let's enter.
Sorry for simply barging in like this, but I'm looking for.
Medicine. Parchment. Burnt.
What? Which parchment? And what kind of medicine? I don't understand. The old guy seems to be in a kind of semi conscious state. I'm not at all sure if he can even hear me. Obviously, he needs some kind of medication. I'll take a look around.
Let's see. Cup. Mine. Scissors. Mine.
The fire hasn't completely destroyed the parchment, but it is pretty charred and brittle.
We have to fix that, don't we? No.
One of those things comprising of 3 billion threads. They all look as if they're about to fall apart. I'll be very careful that... One of the threads has come loose. I don't need any more of them, so I'll leave the tassels where they are. A strange creature with its mouth open. It seems to be some type of
Mine.
nutcracker.
No.
The old guy obviously doesn't want me to take the statue. I'd better
Yeah.
leave it here.
It's probably nailed down anyway. Let's see, wooden spoon. I can take that anyway. And then, what?
The fireplace is already
Yeah.
cold.
That's good anyway. That wasn't nailed down, was it?
The old man doesn't look very well. I'm not going to get any further on my own, and if he doesn't get his medicine soon...
Yeah, that thing almost destroyed was his medicine, or at least the recipe for it. And to read it, I need to hold it together somehow. That was sticky stuff, wasn't it?
Pretty sticky, this stuff.
Let's see if we can get some. There was. There it is. And then with that, we add some water. And since I can't use the fireplace, yeah, you know what I mean. To heat it up, we'll use the fire stuff if we can get there, that is. Yeah. Let's see. Great. And
Resin at the bottom, water on top, and cup
genius.
surrounding it all.
Let's heat that up, shall we? We get resin, hopefully.
no heating, the water and the resin have mixed. The resin is almost
Useful.
runny now. I'm not putting my hand into that.
I will have the grate back, please. Also, we need something else. We need a brush in a hurry. I wouldn't want to tear any hair off that guy. So let's see.
I have a different concept of
Well,
sharp.
sharp enough, I guess.
The scissors are so blunt that I'll only manage to tear some hairs out. The reindeer won't like
Sharp
that
it
very
then.
much.
Pointed stone.
Not really the superlative in whetstones, but these scissors can't get any blunter. And how's that? It now cuts more than butter.
Right, so, well,
Beautifully sharp
more
again.
or less. We aren't supposed to shear reindeer, are we? Oh, well, a bit of hair will do.
Easy there, boy.
Now,
It reeks a little bit, but it's relatively soft.
well, excuse me then. I guess the reindeer doesn't shower that often. No. We have
I've tied the hair into a
just like
sort of
mine.
ponytail.
Or Nina's, rather. Let's tie it to the wooden spoon.
If I take the spoon, the hairs, and this thread, and I... Hey!
Of course it works.
It works!
This is a game after all. Brush with resin. Let's see if we can rescue that paper, shall we? Here we go.
If I paint the resin very carefully over the parchment pieces...
Very, very carefully. And then...
It worked! 5 parts of the source of life, 2 parts of root of tears, 1 part blood of the night, 3 parts drops of intoxication, to be taken shortly before it unites with the wind. What effect it is supposed to have isn't noted, just as much as how to get each ingredient.
Now, I was stuck here for a very long time the first time I played this. Of course, the first thing, I didn't have anything to put the ingredients in. And it was a matter of getting ingredients. Some I had vodka, for instance, and ketchup as a substitute. We'll see about that, but of course the answer is you have to make the guy look at it. What last thing I could think of.
Hey, old man, wake up. Is this the recipe for your medicine? It really does seem to be the recipe. The old guy wants me to prepare it in this vial. I'll have to hurry preparing his medicine. He's not going to hold out for much longer.
Yay! We can put the stuff in here. So first, let's find
5 parts of the source of life, 2 parts of root of tears, 1 part blood of the night, 3 parts drops of intoxication, to be taken shortly before it unites with the wind. What effect it is supposed to
parts
have.
of whatever intoxication, eh? Would the vodka do?
A few drops of the intoxication.
And it was
5 parts of the source of life, 2 parts of root of tears, 1
blood
part
of
blood
the
of the
night,
night.
eh?
What effect it is? A tomato ketchup sachet. With any luck, it may also have some natural ingredients in it.
Well, if you look at the tomato plant, which I showed last time, it was a stunted tomato plant, which was a nightshade family, I think it was. So, well, let's refer that to blood of the night then. Instead of tomatoes, let's use tomato ketchup in the vial which is over there.
Ketchup is made of tomatoes. Tomatoes belong to the nightshade family. That could be the connection to the blood of the night reference. I'll try it.
Nina is a good doctor, isn't she? Damn, I have to go back there anyway. I'll show you if I can. But anyway, it was in the previous video, so
A failed and abandoned attempt to plant and raise a tomato plant, known to the biologist as Solanum lycopersicum. For others, love or paradise apple, a member of the nightshade
see,
family.
I used that already, so yeah, and this thing. I couldn't pick it, but perhaps I can cut a piece of it. Damn it. Where did my shears go? Can I just pick it? Are you sure? Control.
I have no idea if it is under protection, but it is so pretty that I would really like to make an exception and leave it in one piece.
Can I dig it up then? Perhaps that's what.
I know. They're under the protection of nature conservation laws. I'll be very careful.
So what's the difference between pulling it up and...
It is almost halfway fresh.
Oh well. I needed it anyway. I could have picked it up before then. Was sure I'm going to use the scissors. Oh well. Doesn't matter, does it? I need to press it.
I could press out the gentian bulb with that, but then the juice would run all over the
Oh, yeah.
place.
Everything under there, and then we press it. Here we go.
Well, that must be the right doses, depending, of course, on the bulb being meant as the root of
I
tears.
guess. Are we missing anything?
5 parts of the source of life, 2 parts of root of tears, 1 part blood of the night. What
Blood
effect?
of tears, eh? No, source of life, I mean. Could that be water? Damn, didn't pick it up again, did I? It's there. Oh yeah. Well, I'm making some headway anyway. I was supposed to keep these within half an hour, so I didn't have to cut them. Not the last video, but the one before that was made into almost an hour, so I'll cut that. into 2 parts, but the others will be half an hour as a rule, if I can keep it that way. I just sort of forgot the time last time. I didn't have a timer.
5 parts from the source of life. Got it.
And then there was something about
5 parts of the source of life, 2 parts of root of tears, 1 part blood of the night, 3 parts drops of intoxication, to be taken shortly before it unites
unites
with
with
the
the
wind.
wind.
What effect?
What was that supposed to be then? Oh well, perhaps. At least you can get a fire going. Poor guy must be cold. Let's see. Let's use this as tinder, shall we? No, perhaps not a good idea. Besides, I can't. Can I just get the fire going? Yeah, I can. Fine then. And then we
Hopefully this witch's brew doesn't blow up
boom.
in my face. I have no idea when the stuff is ready, but before it all evaporates... Evaporate! That's it! To be taken before it unites with the wind. Then the medicine must be finished. I wouldn't drink that for all the money in the world. I hope it helps the old man, though.
Yeah, let's see.
Drink, old man. I hope that
Either that
helps.
or it will kill him. Either way.
Thanks.
My pleasure. What happened?
A little difference of opinion with the guards.
Guards? From the research station?
Yes, Oh, it's not
It's not?
important.
Not so important. You nearly died.
But I'm alive. And you aren't just here to help me, are you? You have some questions.
Yes. How did you know?
Your eyes betray you. The eyes betray everyone. Your eyes. I know your eyes. They were here once a long time ago.
Me? I was most certainly not.
Yes, they were. But they weren't in the body of a young woman. You're the daughter of... What was his name again?
Vladimir Kalenkow? You know my father?
Yes, Vladimir was his name. He came to me back then like you are today, with the same eyes.
I need your help. If you knew my father, then you can also tell me what happened here all those years ago.
I'm only a shepherd. I've always been a shepherd, and I will remain a shepherd for the rest of my life.
But...
I know my place in life, and you should know yours too. Listen to the words of a simple man. My son didn't listen to me.
what do you mean?
You want to know what happened here almost 50 years ago, and what is happening here today. My son was also curious. He didn't want to listen to me. He found a strange piece of metal in the woods, and he asked questions. The wrong questions to the wrong people. I never saw him again. There are things that we are just not meant for. If we don't realize this...
Old man, your words may be very wise, but my father is in danger and I need your help.
I know. I can see it in your eyes. You really are just like your father. I also warned him, but he didn't want to listen to me either. He entered the cursed realm of the Ogdi, the evil thunderbirds that have been sent to cause endless sickness since the year of the great catastrophe. Your father ignored my warning, and his companion must have paid dearly for it. I know that I cannot stop you, so I will tell you where your father had his camp back then. Follow the northern path until you reach the swamps, and you will find what
I
you
will,
are
will I?
looking for. But always remember my words. Be careful in everything you do. Things happen here that no one can even begin to imagine.
The Evanth was right. The atmosphere here is real strange. So unreal. Even if perhaps a good portion of superstition is involved, I have a strange feeling here. And then the story with the Thunderbirds and the endless sickness. Pull yourself together, Nina. You're just exhausted. There are no Thunderbirds, and any phenomenon, no matter how mysterious, can
Of
be
course.
explained rationally. Hopefully.
That sounded a bit doubtful. Anyway.
That must be the site that the old man spoke of. My father started his expeditions from here. Maybe I'll find an explanation here of how the events of the past link with the
Looks
kidnapping of my
cozy.
father.
More or less.
The small windows are absolutely filthy.
That's how it goes when no one's living here. Yep. Rag.
An old rag.
Alright, I'll take it then.
An 8mm film projector. Considering its age and the fact that it's not professionally handled here, it is not in bad condition. It won't work without electricity.
Chimney.
There is nothing special to see, but then again, it is pitch black in there. A small bit of tinfoil.
Mine. I need more stuff. Compass, eh? I also need more stuff for that. I can't do anything for the time being. And we have a window.
The small windows are absolutely filthy.
There's more stuff. Let's see. Shard.
Are shards always broken, or are there whole shards? An interesting question. I'll have to ask my former philosophy professor.
I believe shards are broken only. Sorry, Nina. Could have just asked me. Let's see. Also, yeah. Go out the door, Nina. Do as I say. Let's go back. Or rather, backside. Let's see. Generator.
A generator, supplying the
And it's
hut with
working
power.
on me.
There is obviously no more fuel in it. That would have been too good. If I remember correctly, then that thing has something to do with magnetism and producing electricity.
It does? That's good. Close.
It looks like a garden hose. Time has been gnawing away at it, but there don't seem to be any large cracks
Can
or
I
holes
take
in
it?
it.
It's not nailed down. So then it's mine.
A bit of petroleum still seems to be in there. The rag is soaked through. A bit of petroleum still seems to be in there.
Yeah, I got a few more minutes. Let's just do the small stuff.
I would never have dreamed that one day I would clean out a chimney from the inside.
Done. We need a lamp. Okay.
I'll light the lamp. Now that the suit is off, I can see numbers written on it. 7.5, 3, 10.5, 6.
That has something to do with the compass thing, but I still need more stuff to use it. So, can I? Yeah, let's clean the window too.
Inside, the windows are
Oh,
almost clean.
Go outside then. Why be picky?
As an obedient little housewife, of course I know what my duties are. There, finished. Shall I
Yes,
make
please.
dinner now as well?
Oh well, I think it was slightly sarcastic, don't you? It's a nice view, however. The surroundings, I mean. The lights and everything. That's not too bad for a Wii either, is it? Let's go into the forest.
There still seems to be a bit of diesel oil in there.
Yes. Perhaps we can use it then. We need something to have it in, however. This is...
Wow, what a monster! I have to ask, even if I'm talking to myself, how did that thing get here?
I don't care.
This has been plundered.
Oh, I took it anyway. I got some nuts.
A nut.
A nut. But I got 2 of them. I need some sort of container.
That must be a tributary of the stony Tunguska. It's not the river's fault, but I'm starting to hate that name.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Can I go even further back?
That must be the research station that the transit train was supposed to be going to. Has it even arrived there at all? The research station is certainly impressive. It even has its own runway. And probably just as impressively secured. I can forget getting in there. I'm not even sure that I want to go in anyway. After all, I have heard and read about this station and the place it was built on. Anyway, the station does radiate a certain fascination. Not a positive one. And the longer I look, the more I get the shivers. I better make my way back. There's a lot to do, and I still don't know what secret out of Daddy's past is concealed here.
Yeah, and with that view in mind, I shall end my video. This was Lazy Gamer, and he's signing off. Bye guys.